But I think his
intentions are sincere.
His election was that because of where the people are, because of the lack of jobs, the foreclosure and eviction, utility shutoffs, homelessness, because of that, people galvanized around him and rallied behind him because they saw him as being a person, because he was African American and this was something new, and we all gathered around him and pushed for the people of color, and they was hoping that maybe he would, be able to, but I'm like you, in capitalism just won't allow it.
It's not going to allow it.
But it was something different about the fact that it was like a revolution. It was almost like a false revolution. The people was winning droves all over the world because they were so fed up with what was going on, hoping that because there was so much support that he may be able to do something because the American people were supporting him and holding him up.
And for
not understanding what they are up against when we talk about the capitalist machine, and the fact that he is a black man surrounded by white men that are ultimately making suggestions, making decisions, pushing stuff in their favor, whatever. He's in that area of gray. He's like in the middle. He can't really, do too much but be the figurehead that he is. He's a figurehead. And we'll have to wait and see. And the only way that we're going to get anything is that it's going to have to be us, the people. And that's the bottom line. It's coming down to, especially you young people, because we're at the point we got to pass the baton. And I was thinking about some things, and I'm serious about it in terms of black youth. I'm going to recruit some black youth to be a part of this organization because it's necessary and it's important. One of the ways I was thinking about that you guys might want to think about is, I know some young men, I've worked with them with another organization, where I would like for you to maybe have a meeting at their house, where a lot of the young men in the community can be invited, because that'll be their homeboy. And they'll invite their homeboys in because they have a little respect for me and a little respect for the organization that, have helped them do some things in the past, where you guys can really, begin to have the dialogue that's necessary to talk to the young people that is experiencing the lack of jobs. Like Larry was saying, I'm talking about people from anywhere from like 12 or even possibly, like he said, 35. Because that's the group that's being, that they deem as invisible. There's no program for that group. They have to program themselves, and oftentimes it's not in a way that's beneficial for them, for their life, for their families' lives, and what have you. And so it's time now, talk is cheap, action speaks louder than words. I just cannot see this group going forward without having some real black youth who ready for this kind of process. Because you got to have a certain kind of spirit and a certain kind of personality to embrace what you guys are trying to put down. Because it's dangerous.
And it's important to reach out to them. They're the endangered species.
And it's dangerous what you guys is doing. I'm really, giving you a lot of kudos and praying for you, because I know what you're going to be up against once you really get the group going. It's going to be, something that, we really going to, as the older revolutionaries, we're going to have to really protect y'all, because they don't want to see nobody your age talking about freedom
or self-determination
and self-empowerment. They don't want to see that.
Nope.
And so it's going to have to be some real, support to this group. That's why I came back. I said I got to come back and support FIST, because I know eventually, once you guys really get it up and going, that you're going to be met with a whole lot of what am I trying to say? You're going to be met with a lot of resistance and just
Repression.
brutality, and yes, from the police and all of these different kind of organizations that watch youth. You know,
Yeah.
Game Squad.
yeah, all of that.
I really appreciate that, and I look forward to meeting with a few of the people over on your side. We're definitely we're trying to do a lot of community outreach. Robert and myself were posted up on Saturday morning at a couple weeks ago anyway at the World Music Festival at Hart Plaza. It was like a African Caribbean, really nice thing. There was a couple 100,000 people that came through over the course of the weekend. We were posted up, Saturday morning, and I was posted up with my brother Roberto Saturday evening, and Friday evening I was posted up with another brother. Just talking to people and getting out there, because that's kind of what our struggle is about. We gotta get out there. We're also taking on projects, in different neighborhoods, that will make an actual difference for the quality of life of the youth, of the kids, in that neighborhood. Like, we had really a great opportunity that my friend over there helped me out with, a park cleanup on the east side, 7 and Chalmers, which is a really economically oppressed neighborhood. That's one of the zip codes in Detroit, and there are 3 different zip codes in the city of Detroit. They have a 25% or higher foreclosure rate, and we're talking about 1 out of every 4 houses in these 3 different zip codes in this massive city of about 1 million people that have these houses are in foreclosure, or foreclosed on, and so we're trying to engage the community, because this struggle for our self-determination, for socialism in general, where we level the playing field, and that's all we're fighting for, is a level playing field, equality in society, workers' rights, union rights, the right to organize, the right to health care and housing, the right to a job. We're talking about the right to a job, a meaningful job where you will be able to make enough money to feed your family. What was one of the old mantras? 8 hours of work, 8 hours of relaxation, family time, 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, that was like one of the original worker struggles. That was like one of the original struggles of the workers, of workers as a whole. Before they started splitting us off and dividing us. So we're definitely open to taking on projects in your neighborhood. You know how to get a hold of us: fistyouth.org, fist.detroit@gmail.com. You stop by the bookstore, the Workers World Bookstore on 2nd and Antoinette, right behind Wayne State University. Stop by the FIST headquarters any Saturday. After 3, because fall semester's starting up, and we gotta get back in. We gotta get back in those books. There are a lot of brothers and sisters all over the city who are down with it. Who are down with FIST and getting down with FIST. We're out there. We're taking out projects. So if you have a project in your neighborhood, get at us and give us about a month or so, and we'll make it happen. And we're not going to call the media. We're not going to call Channel 2 or Channel 4 or Channel 7, because they're just the 4th branch of the government. When they want to get at you or me, they put our picture up on there, and say that, we're belligerent or whatever.
But they weren't there to cover the park cleanup, I bet,
No.
were they? No.
We went and cleaned
Like,
up.
like my man
Kids
said,
Park.
they get in trouble, there's their face right up there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we cleaned up the kids' park. Went in. One of the strong feminine FIST members got Home Depot, tricked Home Depot into donating the swing. So we put the swing up. I don't know if she wants to say hi or not. She's here right now.